What's going on, guys? I'm Jammer, and today I got a very special video just for you, and you, Boom Beach players. Okay, so I've been saving for the past month and a half players on my map and switching them out every day for the most loot that I could possibly get. And I gained 25 players on my map, as you can see, and I will speed up the attacking process because this video was 2 hours long and I gotta condense it into a 20-minute video. Anyway, so right now we're gonna go, and I've been saving the sniper tower just for this video, actually, and we're gonna upgrade it from level 1 to as far as we can get, and we'll see how far we can get. So we're gonna go ahead and diamond the time up on the sniper tower, but I definitely suggest do not spend diamonds for your resource. If you don't have enough resources, only if it's costing you like 5, maybe even 30 diamonds or less, yeah, maybe spend it for the resources just so you can do it so you don't get raided. But I would definitely suggest not doing that. Only upgrade the time. So it's costing us 46 diamonds to upgrade from 6 to 7, and we're gonna keep doing this until we run out of resources, until we have to go and start attacking. Now, I have about 1 million resources in storage right now, and so yeah, so we're going from, now we're at stage 10, level 10, getting to level 11, and I think we can, level 12, wow, then we can keep going, level 13, so level 13, level 14, yeah, that's gonna be it. So level 14, it costs 100, almost 120 diamonds. Now I gotta go out and attack. But before we do, let's go ahead and boost these statues. I have 6, yes, that's right, 6 resource reward statues. And people think, well, what is the point of that? Well, the point of that is so I can not have to use that much diamonds when I'm upgrading everything. Because resource costs the most in trade-off for diamonds. Altogether, I have, if you put all my resource reward statues together, it equals to 142%. And if I boost them, that comes out to 242%. So the loot should be massive. Look at that. Off of stage 1, that's what we got. Almost 230,000 gold almost. So, and I'm gonna speed this up in the process because it's just gonna take a long time. But we will just see how much resources we get towards clearing my map and clearing Dr. Terra. When you clear your map and you boost resource reward statues like this, I would definitely suggest doing it only on Dr. Terra Volcanic stage, because that's the event that gives you the most rewards other than the mega crab. If it just so happens to fall where you're clearing your map and you got 20 plus players on your map, do it on mega crab and boost your resource rewards and spend your diamonds on speeding things up, because that's the best time to ever do that possibly. Okay, so we're getting a stage, I keep saying stage. We're getting a sniper tower level 14 to 16 now, and now we gotta go for 17. So we're gonna go and gather some more loot, go ahead and knock this out, yippity split, and rack up some loot. And by the end of this video, you should see the most loot you've ever seen recorded in a video. At least I'm thinking that. I'm thinking it's a world record. I don't know, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, I want to go into stressing on why I think it's best to not upgrade your defenses with diamonds other than speeding them up. That's the best way possible. Why? This is why. Because from already, you can see me spending 100 diamonds there, 200. It's starting to get, when you get towards the end of the sniper tower and upgrading it to like level 20, 21, 22, it's costing like almost 300 diamonds. However, if I were to insta-finish it, it would cost me around 5,000 diamonds. 5,000 diamonds at the time. Boom, we got a crystal. I don't know what stage that was, so I was hoping. Oh, okay, well, that's a guaranteed crystal. But yeah, so we got 2 guaranteed crystals, so and also boosted my power chance statue. It's a level 65%, and boosting it brings it up to a 130%. So this way you can kind of also gauge in the video if it's worth having a power stone chance. Now, I will say that when I didn't have the power stone chance, I was getting only crystals from Dr. Terror stage 6 and 7. Only. I would maybe one time in a week would I get a crystal normally, and I'd be like, geez, a week. Anyway, there we go, boosting up or leveling up a sniper tower to stage level 18. It's to level 18 now. So if you insta-finish a sniper tower from level 1 to 22, it will cost you a grand total of 26,873 diamonds. Yes, that many diamonds. Now, in this video, you shall see that it only costs, I only spend 2,539 diamonds upgrading the speed time. That is 10 times less than insta finishing it. I do not suggest ever insta finishing. What I mean by insta finish, what that means is if you don't have the resources, make sure you have the resources. That's why I have all these resource statues in my possession. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna upgrade the sniper tower to level 19? Is it 19? Yeah, boom. 238 diamonds. Boom. Shakalaka, baby. All you can eat. I've been getting a lot of flack also about having really low victory point medals for the level that I'm actually at. I'm level 64 and I got really low medals. In my task force, I think I'm like below some even players that are level 40, or even they're in the 30s. That's where I'm at. And I've done this on purpose. Whenever I have extremely low VP, I'm able to, people say, oh, it's not fun, you're not attacking. Yeah, but the ultimate goal in Boom Beach is maxing out the base. That's the ultimate goal. The only two goals after maxing out your base is getting the furthest in the Mega Crab and getting the highest in VP. Well, to get the highest in VP, you have to have max troops and max defenses so you can defend it against all that crap. So you gotta max out your base first before you can do any of that. So rewinding, my base isn't maxed. So the easiest way to guarantee I don't get raided is to have as many, is to keep my resource or my level, my VP as low as possible. So players that attack me can't. They literally can't because they don't have enough power to take me. So if we think about it, if you notice, I have no ice statues on my base. And I have not been raided in the last 3 to almost 4 months. I have been raided, but that's because I allowed the people to raid me. What I mean by that is I put my HQ near the front of the beach so that players can beat me and take me in so I can drop in VP. And the only reason why I did that is because I dumped all my gold and dumped all my resources and I had nothing. So I went ahead and I was like, well, it doesn't matter if I get attacked now. So I put my base towards HQ, drop medals, and doing that allows me to have, keep all my resource bases. Like, where people come and they take my resource base and they come back and forth, that's because their level and their VP is matched with mine. But when that happens, I get really low players. The average player that pops up on my map is like a level 45. No joke. I've got, just yesterday, I got a level 38 that popped up on my map. And I was able to crush him with GBE. Now, of course, I didn't take him because we only had like, I think 38,000 of each resource. So I was like, there's no point in taking that. And there isn't any point in taking that. So I just retreated and I switched him out the next day for a super high loot player. That's the best way I could stress on this game to get the furthest the fastest, is to switch out all your players. And what these numbers on my map mean is you see like these 4s and 5s and sometimes 6s in the notes. What that is the stone and the iron put together. And if so, for example, if a player yields 200 stone and 200,000 stone, 200,000 iron without the boost rewards, just by itself, then I will go ahead and, oh look, congratulations, I'm promoted to captain. Dun 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 dun. Doesn't mean anything until I start going for the gold. But anyway, so 200,000 stone, 200,000 iron, together that equals 400,000, so I'll put a 4 in the notes. If a player has 300,000 stone and 100,000 iron, that's still level 4. So I'll go ahead and I'll always keep level 4s and up. If a player only gives me you know, 100,000 stone and 100,000 iron together, well, that's a 2. I'm gonna drop that because I know I can get level 4s and up. The highest I got, I think, was a level 7. So I had like 300,000 iron and 400,000 stone. That was insane. It was right after Mega Crab. That's another time to switch all your players out. Switch them after Mega Crab. If your resources are loaded and you have no diamonds to spend, go ahead and save those players for later. It just makes the game a lot easier. Then you can dump them really fast and then dump your VP. Another thing is, since my VP is so low, the players that attack me are super low, and since they're super low, I have no need for ice, no need for prototype parts. I have yet to make a prototype weapon because there's simply no need. Well, yeah, I can use prototype weapons to defend Hammermen, but I can, if you have 2 level 3 prototype weapons, you can only defend Hammermen like in 1 extra level. For Hammermen to really defend against them, you really need a lot of ice. And then you have to boost that ice. That's when it's, you know, the trade-off is good. But there's no point for the prototype. The only purpose for the prototype is whenever you're going for high VP and you're going for records on there. That's it. And so actually right now I think I have a little over like 1,200 prototype parts, and I'll just keep saving them until I get around probably the 900 VP point status. Now you think it's going to take me forever to get up in VP points, but actually it's not. I think you get around 5 new players a day. I think that's the math on it or something like that. So 5 times 2 is 10, so 10 every day. Actually, this is going to take a while. Anyway, so let's move on to something else. So let's see. I think we're going to upgrade. Let's go ahead and collect these little resources on the boats. And let's upgrade this mortar. And this mortar is starting to cost a buttload of resources, 274 diamonds. That was the first upgrade on that mortar that I did. And I'll go ahead and upgrade it a few more times in this video that you'll see. I end up upgrading it 4 times. Now, the mortar costs so much more loot, so much more resources than the sniper tower. The sniper tower is actually really low for some reason. But the mortar, I have upgraded the mortar 4 levels from 17 to 18, 19, 20 to 21. That's what you'll see in this video. And from doing that, it's cost me a total of 1,277 diamonds. Now, if I were to instant finish that without having the resources available, that would have taken me, boom, another crystal. At least my power stone chances is helping me out there. But anyway, that would have taken me 20,541 diamonds to upgrade the mortar 4 levels if I didn't have the resources. To insta finish a mortar from level 1 to max out would be an astonishing, it's over 41,000 diamonds. 41,000 diamonds! Are you kidding me? That's crazy. 41,000 diamonds. What does that mean if you take diamonds? Because it costs $100 to get 14,000 diamonds at Boom Beach. Well, 14,000 times 3 is like close to 45,000. It's going to cost you $300 to upgrade a mortar from level 1 to level max. That's just insane to me. I don't see the point of doing that. Look at that, we got a prototype part. Yeah, baby. I didn't put in the prototype parts on the total, the grand total over up to the right here because that can't be varied. I wish Supercell would make maybe a statue where you could get a lot more prototype parts. That would be kind of cool, but maybe they got it balanced to where if you attack enough, you're going to get enough prototype parts and it's kind of going to set it off. One thing I would like Supercell to do, which would be really cool, is if to enhance the game, it'd be really cool if the Dr. T events could get excessively harder. Maybe, I know there's 7 stages, it'd be really nice to have 10 stages and make it to where the jump is pretty significant to where even if you boost and your base is maxed out, you still can't beat like stage 10. If you beat stage 10, it's like super honorable and then you can show your task for like, look what I did, guys. That'd be really cool. because it gets to a point when your base is maxed out and there's really no point because you don't even have to boost to beat Dr. Terry events, and you don't have to boost to beat Hammerman. Maybe you boost for your defensive statues, but that's about it. And it's really not even fun. You can take down Pureheart in like 2 attacks by sniping it with your sniper. So there's really no point. So I think that would be really cool to enhance that. Another thing is notifications on your phone. I get notified for whenever something gets finished upgrading or when a task force is about to end, as far as the operation's about to end. It'd be so cool. I know this early on in the game when I started playing Boom Beach, I really wanted to get notified whenever a player takes over my resource base, because it was really cool. That was a cool aspect of the game. It was kind of like me versus him. We keep going back and forth to see who can outlast each other, and then it's like, well, I'll boost this time and then take the base back. That was a really fun aspect of the game. But it was really hard in timing taking that base back because I didn't know when he takes it back. So it'd be cool if I can turn a notification on and off of that. That'd be so insanely cool. Also to get a notification on, just if I get attacked or if my base was just captured, because then that'll tell me, okay, well I need to go ahead. It will be to know if a player popped up on my map. So if there's any kind of notifications, I'd want if a player popped up on my map or a base popped up on my map, and if a player took one of my bases. That would be so sweet to have. So that's enough to talk about that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is crystals. Look at those crystals. So after I'm done maxing out my base, which my end date to max out this base, well, I'll be completely maxed out, is September 23rd, 2016, baby. From today that I recorded it, is about 5 weeks. Okay, it's about 5 weeks. So in that 5 weeks, and there's another thing, you won't see me upgrading any troops and using gold to upgrade the troops, because by the time my base is done maxing out, my troops will already have been maxed out. I only gotta upgrade Cryoneers, and I'm sure I'll get the gold for that. They just take 4 days, and it takes a lot of time to upgrade a Cryoneer to speed up the day. I have the resources available to upgrade it, but to speed it to where it finishes, it takes an astonishing like 800 some odd diamonds, because it's 4 days, and it's like 200 diamonds a day is what it kind of equals out to. So yeah, so I'll be switching out, once my base is maxed, I'm getting rid of all of my resource reward statues. I got a crappy 39% resource reward statue in my storage, just in case Supercell decides to upgrade everything again and I need to get a statue quickly. But I'll be switching out all those statues for Power Stone Chant statues, and I'll be trying to make perfect Power Stone Chant statues, and I'll try to make, I think I'm going to make 7 of them. And when I get 7, we're going to really see the difference. I'll make a video later. I'll save up 25 players on my map again. I won't need the loot, but I'll save 25 players on my map again and make sure that they're kind of easy to beat so that I can beat them, and we'll just see the amount of fragment shards and crystals we get out of that. And I don't know how much percent I'll get as far as the Power Stone Chance percentage. Right now I got a 65%. I think the best is a 75%. So there's still some grounds to improve on that. So that's going to be a really cool video, but that's going to be a couple months from now, obviously. So it's looking like we're able to upgrade this flamethrower, and look at that loot. I'm gonna go ahead and take this wood off my boat. That's another thing about timing. Time your operations boat when it comes in. Make sure you gather everything else, because once you claim it, you claim it. Another thing is, your operations boat will never go away until a new operation is completed. Then that boat comes in and it will replace if you didn't claim your operations reward. So we went ahead and upgraded that. It cost me a diamond to upgrade that flamethrower, because it cost me the resource. But that was it. Now I'm bone dry of wood and a little bit. I still have pretty good rock, but I got a ton of iron. I'm gonna go ahead and put my base in defend mode after this video, and so that way nobody can take me. You think, oh, well, there's a good chance that you're gonna get raided. No, I won't, because the players around this level, they're level 40. It doesn't stand a chance. I haven't got raided in 4 months. So anyway, guys, so that's pretty much gonna wrap this up. Look at that record-setting gold, dude! 32 million gold in one map clearing, 25 million iron. The fragment shards and crystals not that impressive, so we'll see later down the road. But so yeah, so now it's time to go ahead and take out some of these resource reward statues because my base is gonna be maxed out in a month, and I should be able to have them all. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw down these Power Stone Chance statues and replace the resource reward statues. I don't know if I got those mixed up for just a second, but anyway, so yeah, that's the scenario with that. Well, anyway, guys, that's gonna pretty much wrap up this video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this long lecture of a video, but I enjoyed explaining it to you guys, and I will see you guys whenever I see you. Peace out, homies. Woo!